In Season 5 of Game of Thrones, we saw Maester Aemon pass away fairly peacefully at Castle Black. But in the books, circumstances and events surrounding his death are quite different. So for those of you who aren't familiar, I'll just quickly go through the major events leading up to his death now. We're going to have to go a little ways back, so bear with me. So in the books, Mance Rayder has a wife called Dalla, who passes away during the Battle for Castle Black whilst giving birth to their son. Gilly becomes wet nurse to Mance's baby. After Jon becomes Lord Commander, he fears Stannis and Milisandre will want to sacrifice Maester Aemon, who is a Targaryen, or Mance's baby, who they view as a prince, for their king's blood, so he decides it's best to send them both away. Jon tells Sam that he will best serve the Watch as a Maester, and that he's going to be sending him, Maester Aemon, Gilly and her baby to Oldtown, which Sam isn't happy about. He doesn't want to become a Maester. Jon tells Gilly to secretly switch babies and take Mance's child with her and leave her own baby at the Wall in his place. The party plan to travel by sea to Oldtown, but during the journey, Maester Aemon becomes feverish and ill. They stop off in Braavos, where Maester Aemon hears about Daenerys and her dragons, which makes him believe that she is Azor Ahai, the prince, or princess in this case, that was promised. So that sets us up now to the point in the story I really wanted to talk about. The party are travelling on a ship from Braavos to Oldtown. Maester Aemon is seriously ill, indeed on his deathbed, with the knowledge of Daenerys and her dragons fresh on his mind. He tells Sam,
"Daenerys is the one. Boarded amidst salt and smoke. The dragons prove it. I must go to her, I must. Would that I was even 10 years younger."
He then expresses remorse that he couldn't help her.
"Daenerys must be counselled, taught, protected. For all these years I've lingered waiting, watching, and now the day has dawned and I'm too old. I am dying, Sam."
He then bemoans living out his last days on the Wall.
"Why would the gods take my eyes and my strength, yet condemn me to linger on for so long, frozen and forgotten? What use could they have for an old done man like me?"
And finally, his last words are of prophecy.
"The dragon must have 3 heads. But I am too old and too frail to be one of them. I should be with her, showing her the way. But my body has betrayed me."
So after hearing Maester Aemon's last words, I think it's pretty safe to assume that his dying wish was that he could have helped Azor Ahai and that he could have helped fulfill prophecy. It's such a shame. I mean, why would the gods be so cruel as to leave Aemon lingering, frozen and forgotten at the Wall? He actually says himself at one point that cold preserves. Living at the Wall probably extended his life by many years. If only he could have been there for his family. If only he could have been some kind of mentor. If only he could have helped guide the prince that was promised. If only he could have been there for Azor Ahai.